So right now, on the 17th of September, we find ourselves sat at the top of the table. 6 wins out of a possible 6. We have picked up 6 more points. There's lots of 6s in between the matches or the little clips. It is a 4-0 win against Bradbrand and a 2-1 win against Prem. Our house is next. They have dropped down to 3rd place in the table, but they are still a very good side. They have lost a game against AB, who are the team in 2nd. Let's play our house. And hopefully, this isn't the game that we lose. I thought we might lose it. We're 6 for 6. The starting lineup then for the Our House game will be Zeus in the sticks, Mortensen, Asifo, Eddie Gomez, and Lauritsen in defence. Strunk and Larsen in midfield, Hopu, Montana, Holton, and Jorgensen leading the line. This will be Shandon Hopu's debut. I'm not sure whether it's a good idea, but he's technically our best right winger. Before we kick off the game against Our House, if you are enjoying this series, do please consider hitting the like button, hitting the subscribe button as well if you are new to the channel. How well do you think we're going to get on this season? Honestly, I think right now we're probably going to win the league. So Our House have actually lost their last 2 games. One of them obviously in the league against AB, but I think they've also lost a cup game. That's why they've got 2 defeats in their last 2 matches. But they probably played somebody really good, didn't they? We are by far the top scoring team in the league. We've got positive 16 goal difference after just 6 games in the league. So we just need to keep extending that. I really want, and I don't know how possible it's going to be, but I really want to be at the point where we are promoted before we even get beyond the preliminary phase. If we win every single game, that might be possible. I'm not 100% sure, but it might be. Montano with the ball goes backwards to Eddie Gomez. The big defender lumps it forward. Jorgensen's there, doesn't get it. Larsen plays it on the ground to Montano. Goes backwards. Not sure why he keeps going backwards. Lauritsen finds Jorgensen. His effort is saved by the keeper. Mortensen clears. First chance goes our way, but it has taken 22 minutes to get here. Our House do look like a much better team than some of the other teams in the league. They are certainly a good side. We are a better team, though. Realistically, we are a better team by a fair distance. It is Haug with the ball back to the keeper. Are we going to nick this off them? Are Our House going to manage to do something themselves? Jorgensen has it for us. Shandon Hopu, ball forward, finds Larsen. What a ball that is, and Larsen tucks the ball away. It is 1-0 to Esbjerg. We take the lead after 28 minutes. Right, with that goal going in, I think it's not definitely safe to say this, but I think it's safe to say we're winning the game. Although last match we had on camera, I said the same thing, and it was a nightmare, wasn't it? So maybe let's not consider us winning this at the moment. Holton's in on goal. Holton should have made it too. It's a good save. We do have ourselves a corner, which means Strunk is going to stick it on Eddie Gomez's head. This is what we want to be seeing. Towards the front post, it's Lauritsen's there. Strunk gets another chance. Spins. This is Eddie Gomez. Why did it not go to Gomez? That's what I don't understand. Daghim collects it for Our House. He's going to go for a run down the line. Stopped him backwards to From. And now Buch, could be his name. Probably wasn't how it's pronounced at all. Letort lumps it upfield towards the striker. They've hit the underside of the bar. Eddie Gomez calmly clears that one. Also, if you're new here, ambulances drive past my house quite a lot. Free kick for Lauritsen for us. Holton's at the back post. I think that was saved. And then it is cleared for a throw. We are into injury time in the first half. There's only a minute to play. We are seeing another chance, though. Montano with the ball. Crosses it in. Holton's there. He's hit the bar this time. It's going to stay 1-0 to Esbjerg at half-time. We're looking good, but we are not taking our chances when they're coming our way. No changes for us at the break. I did say to the team at half-time, we're doing well, but we can do better, and nobody cared. So maybe we need to look at bringing off some more complacent-looking players. Holton's hit the post. He's never going to score today, is he? We've got the ball through Larsen. Was the Holton shot the highlight, or is something else potentially coming? The Holton shot was the highlight. And I think that might be Holton's last couple of kicks of the game, or last headed effort of the game. I don't quite know. We're going to bring on Novikov, the Ukrainian striker. Do we want to do Lauritsen as well for Kayat? Kaya, obviously, he's more of a winger than a left-back, but he's very good as a defender, and we don't really need to defend in this league, do we? The subs I don't think have taken place just yet, and we have a highlight. It is Our House coming forward. Gomez flicks the head, but only finds an Our House shirt. Latorte is the man. Crosses it in. Anderson's there. Anderson, or Andreasen, not quite sure, hits it wide. Our House are unlucky to not be drawing this game. Gomez to Kayat. He's kicked that ball off towards the right-hand side. Shandon Hopu collects it on the ground to Novikov. The substitute gets tackled, but hopefully keeps this one alive. Novikov again crosses it towards Kayat. It's nowhere near Kayat, though, is it? Gomez to Strunk. lumps it off to the left. Montano collects it. 3 in the box. Kayak crosses. Hopu's there. Hopu heads over the bar. We've had so many decent opportunities, and we cannot score any goals. Well, we scored 1 goal. Right, time for some more changes, I think. 66th minute. I assume we can only do 1 more sub. And I'm looking at Marengo. I'm looking at Marengo as the guy to come on for... It's going to have to be Montano, isn't it? That's going to have to be the only change that we can really do there. So, this is it. That's the final roll of the dice. 68th minute on the clock. Marengo collects it, crosses in towards Hopu at the back. It's fallen to Mortensen. Novikov is there, and Novikov's effort is saved by the keeper. It should be about 3 or 4-0. Corner for Strunk to take it. Eddie Gomez at the front post. This is what we want to be doing towards Gomez. Doesn't bother jumping for it. Our house can clear the ball. Our XG is 2.25 right now. We've scored 1 goal. Eddie Gomez to Kayat. He's just gone for a lump towards Shandon Hopu. Cleared. And now possibly a counter, maybe not. We've stopped that counter dead towards Novikov, and it can't get past the defence. And now our house again losing out, and then we lose out, and then we've nicked it back again. Kayat, one of the few new signings that we've managed to make. Dag him down the line, crosses it to nobody. Mortensen controls well, back to Zeus in the sticks. What's going on with this highlight? There's a goal. There's a goal happening, or a very good chance happening in this highlight. Jorgensen to Novikov. Right-hand side is Hopu. Lots of space for the American. Cuts inside, makes some space for himself, hits it over the bar. That's probably 2.5 XG now. I don't even think that counted as a shot from Shandon there. I'm not really sure, because our XG didn't go up. And Kayat's now going to get himself a second yellow card. So he's come off the bench, got 2 bookings, and we're down to 10 men. Lovely. Right, this is going to be a weird thing to do, but Shandon's going to go to left back. He's just going to sit there. Jorgensen's going to go over to there. Novikov's going to sit in the middle. And yeah, that's it. We're down to 10 men. We've got the lead, which I guess is the only good thing about what's going on right now. Novikov on the ground towards Jorgensen. Jorgensen collects it as well on the right. Got no support in the middle. Because, well, I say no support. He's got Novikov in the middle. He's also got Marengo and Lund with a spectacular block, keeping it only 1-0. Strunk goes to take the corner. To the front post, please, is where we want to see it. Towards Gomez. And Eddie Gomez heads over the bar. So many chances. An XG of nearly 3. We've scored 1 goal. Into injury time. 4 minutes of it to play. Hopu with the throw. The now left back to Marengo. Where is he going to go? The Loney goes for a run. Gets some space for himself. Long range effort. Not the best. Goes over the bar. Surely it's going to be a 1-0 win. It should be more. Gomez with a free kick. We've still got 40 seconds. Novikov, the lone striker, loses out. Hopu to Larson on the halfway line. Poor pass from Larson. And I feel like there's a goal coming. And what are we doing? What are we doing here? Clear it, anybody. Just anybody clear it. They've hit the post. Jorgensen. It's not Jorgensen, it's Mortensen. We've managed to win a free kick. That was a mess. That was an absolute mess. We've dodged a little bit of a bullet there. Admittedly, it was a bullet that we shot at our own foot, but we may well have just dodged a bullet. De La Paz in goal with the free kick. Doesn't take the free kick, the full-time whistle goes. We should score more goals than we do. Really? I think that's what we take from that. 1-0 win, an XG of 3.05. So 7 straight wins, which is obviously we knew it was going to be 7 straight wins because that's how many we have played in the league so far, and we've won absolutely every single one of them. AB are weirdly close. They are worryingly close to us. They are only 5 points behind us with a game in hand. Obviously, if they win that game in hand, that goes to just 2 points. And speaking of AB, let's go play them next, shall we? So the last match against our house didn't really go to plan, even though we did manage to pick up the 3 points. This time around, we're at home against AB. I think we should do a lot better, purely because we're at home. It will be Zeus in goal, Mortensen, Gomez, Asifo, and Lauritsen in defence. Strunk and Larson, Hopu, Montano, Jorgensen, and Holton. I think this is basically our starting 11 at this point. On the subs bench as well, we've got Hondermark, who has played a couple of times for us. I think he played right back. I think literally I played him as a right back once. I did, yeah, as a right back against Bradband. Got an assist. So this is, I guess, the real test, isn't it? If we can do well here, obviously at home is kind of a different kettle of fish to an away game. But if we can do well against AB, beat them comfortably, which after the last match, I'm not sure I'm too confident that we can do that, shows that we should be good enough to go up. We've taken the lead after 3 minutes. Manuel Asifo with the headed effort there. I've changed my corner slightly, so our 2 centre-backs, basically one lurks at the front post, one attacks the ball at the front post. And they're both very good. They've got good jumping reach, they've got decent heading, they're decently tall as well. And that is there to show that we can score goals from corners. So AB haven't played their game in hand at the moment, which is going to make the league table look a lot nicer and a lot kinder to us if we win this game, because we are going to be a fair distance clear. Holton's in on goal, heads over the bar. Could have been 2-0. Mortensen with a throw, 31 minutes. Strunk crosses, Jorgensen's there, and on the volley, Matthias Jorgensen makes it 2-0 against AB. I think we might be going up this season. This is game 8, but I think we might be going up. Lauridsen's throw to Larsen, 35th minute, crosses it in, cleared quite easily there from AB. Strunk's collected it. A yellow card to Strunk is a bit of a concern. Montano's going to hopefully get there first. The youngster, 22 years of age, back to Lauridsen, can't cross it in. And now AB can possibly counter, or maybe not. Larsen, back to Asifo, the goal scorer, one of our goal scorers. Shandon Hopu crosses it in, Montano's there, and Lionel Montano makes it 3-0 with 10 minutes left to play of the first half. Why can we not put in this type of clinical finishing against our house in the last match that we played? Lauridsen's throw to Holden. Are we going to make it 4 before half-time? It's down to Montano. Loses out to Angus. Back with the keeper. Are we going to get there first? We should do. Asifu is there. Lauridsen can't get there, though. Ellegaard's going to go for a run down the line. Asifu is keeping pace with him, and it's blocked by Asifu. And Zeus comes out, claims that one. I'm not sure whether he should be allowed to do that. I mean, technically it was a deflection, but it was a deflection off his own player. I don't quite know the rules for these things. It is still AB coming forward, and AB have hit the post. They've also got a corner following that chance. Ellegaard is the man to take it. So we've got 4 minutes-ish to play the first half. Montano is there to get the ball clear. Markapen keeps it alive. On the ground, it's taken a few deflections. Lauridsen's there as well. Why are we not getting this ball clear? We need just anybody get it clear. Mortensen heads forward. Hope you can't get it clear. Strunk can. And that ends the first half. AB did nothing. AB did nothing until, what, like the 40th minute? And then all of a sudden they came alive towards the end of the first half. You're doing brilliantly. Keep it up. Straight into the second half. I think I probably need to bring up Hopu, not because he's playing poorly, but because he shouldn't be playing full 90 minutes, and he's already played that. Lauridsen with a free kick. It's nearly an hour on the clock, so the second half has been somewhat quieter, and Hopu's won a penalty. It's going to be taken by Montano. Steps up into the bottom corner. It is 4-0. Montano with his 7th goal of the season. My board, by the way, have told me to sell Montano because he's getting paid too much money and to ease the wage bill concerns. He's 22, he's on £700 a week. He's not getting paid too much money, he's actually a very good prospect. Free kick for AB then. Brogard, the goalkeeper, to take it just outside of his area. I'm confident that we're going to get this ball and maybe do something from it. Ellegaard down the left-hand side. AB with it then. We're not doing anything, don't worry. I mean, AB also didn't do anything either, did they? Got a free kick through Lauridsen. I was considering doing a sub. Eddie Gomez heads just wide. We've got 20 minutes to play. Let's do some changes. Elias Sorensen's going to come on. Sorensen's good. Sorensen, I think, is very good for us, but I think he's been out injured. If I remember correctly, Sorensen's missed the start of the season. Yeah, he has, through injury. So he's back. This is going to be his first appearance for us. If he suddenly scores goals, I'm going to be very happy. I think we're also going to do Honda Mark coming on as our right back as well for Mortensen. I'm also looking at Gomez and Asifo, maybe bringing one of those off. I think we can do 5 subs, you know. I think we're allowed to do 5 subs, which means we can, in theory, do our entire subs bench can come off the bench, can't they? Vang's in on goal here for AB, and he maybe should have put that in the bottom corner instead, hits it just wide. So we can do 5 subs. 2 out of 3 stoppages, or we've got 2 stoppages left, we've got 3 subs left. So let's do some changes, and I think we do both of our centre-backs. We literally do that. And I think while we're here as well, we'll do Marengo coming on for Hope You, and that is all of our subs. We've only got 10 minutes left to play anyway. In fact, we've only got 3 minutes left to play, and we're not going to see any highlights whatsoever. A 4-0 win against AB. That is a massive win. We are now, what is that? It's like 7 or 8 points clear at the top of the table. Obviously, still very, very early days. We're not even halfway through the preliminary stages yet of the league season. But if we can get through that and be top of the table, I think we're going to be in a very good position to get promoted. Oh, turns out as well, that was a fan day, which is why there was potentially a lot more people attending. Nearly 3,000 people. 10 games unbeaten as well. I mean, we've played 2 cup games as well, where obviously we've won both of those. When we win, we normally win comfortably, don't we? A 4-0 there, a 4-0 there, a 5-3, a 3-1, a 5-0, a 5-3 again. There's often a lot of goals in Esbjerg games. Obviously, being the 2022-2023 season, we do have to negotiate the Qatar World Cup, which means next time we play a match, we will be playing against Prem, team currently down in 7th place in the table. We've got a lot of, obviously, winnable games. Every game in this league is winnable for us. Skinnz, I think, is they're clearly one of the better teams, up in 3rd place in the table. B93 in 4th as well. Silkeborg in the cup. I'm not going to play it on camera, but I think we might have a chance here, because I think our team is far too good for the league that we're in, and I think Silkeborg aren't that great for the league that they're in. So I'm hoping there might be sort of a momentum thing going on there. Kolding in 9th, Thisted, Roskilde. I mean, if we don't score 16 goals across those 3 matches, I'll be upset. Hellerup in 6th, and then Prem in 7th, and then obviously we head off into the Qatar World Cup, and we don't come back until February, apparently. Okay then. There was a 12-day wait between our match against AB and our match against Skinnz, and our first defeat of the season has happened. A 3-2 defeat, a 90th minute winner from a 33-year-old striker completing his hat-trick. To say I'm annoyed is an understatement. The fact that our XG wasn't terrible, it was a 1.5, we scored twice. Their XG was a 1.5, they scored 3. We lost our first game of the season. I wanted to go unbeaten for the full season, and we've lost game number 9. I mean, obviously, league table-wise, it doesn't mean a huge amount. We are still top of the table with a game in hand, 4 points clear. But Skinnz, whatever they're called, are now not particularly far away. AB also not particularly far away either. We've gone forward a few more days, and we've lost another game. This time against B93, a 49th minute winner for them. Zeus was awful. We couldn't score a goal. We should have got something out of this game. We just could not find the back of the net. And then we played Silkeborg from the top tier of Danish football in the Danish FA Cup, and we win 1-0. I don't know what's happening. Honestly, I have no idea what's happening. Next up, we've got 6th, 9th, and 11th place in the table. And then we've got a 4th round game, who I don't know who it's going to be. It might be something interesting. We're going to come back after the Roskilde game, just so we find out who we're going to be playing. Right, it seems like the Silkeborg match has kicked us back into gear, winning 3 more matches as well. Kolding, Thisted, and Roskilde. Only conceding twice against Roskilde, annoyingly, but we are still top of the table. We are playing Vejle, maybe? Could be how it's pronounced, I don't know. They're in the 2nd tier of Danish football. They are currently 6th as well. So they are not the best, but they're also not the worst. Again, much like the Silkeborg game, I genuinely think we have a chance. So we're going to go forward and just see how well we did. So we've just made it into the Danish Cup quarterfinals, which is a 2-legged affair because we have beaten Vejle 2-1. We were 1-0 down. We scored twice in the second half. Hope you, and I can't remember the other person, it was somebody obvious as well, and my brain's just completely gone. But we are into the quarterfinals. Nordisland, AGF, Randers, Horsens, Viborg, Copenhagen, AAB or OB as well still need to finish their game. But we are through, somehow, to the quarterfinals of the Cup, which, by the looks of it, takes place in March, which means we're actually going to have 2 matches in March. I mean, is it 2 matches? Is it 1? I mean, it's in there twice. Quarterfinal, it's a 1-match thing. There's literally only 1 match, and the lower division team plays at home in the first leg. It's a 2? I don't know how many matches are played here. It says in the first leg, so I assume there's 2. I assume we've got a 2-legged affair, and we will be at home in the first leg. Anyway, that's not why we're here at the moment. We're going to go forward to the Prem game, and then we're going to go off into the Qatar World Cup, which obviously we don't really care about because we're in the 3rd tier of Danish football, and none of our players are actually going to it. For the last match before we head off to the Qatar World Cup, we are going to go for Zeus in goal, Mortensen, Gomez, Asifo, and Lauritsen in defence, Hondermark and Larsen in midfield. Today, Hope you, Montano, Holton and Jorgensen will be our main goal-scoring threats. I have recently been playing quite a lot of Steve Simpson. Steve Simpson isn't very good. He's also apparently a left-back. He scored 7 goals in 8 starts. we might start him again. Obviously, one big piece of news, there is no Strunk in the centre of midfield today, and that's because he's not fully injured, but he's basically injured. Don't want to risk him getting injured any more than he currently is, although we do have basically a 2-month break until our next match after this one, so maybe we could have risked it. Also, there's a little Q next to our name. That is because we have qualified for the promotion playoff, which means we are guaranteed to finish no lower than 6th place in the table, and we are not even halfway through the season. In fact, I think this is technically the halfway point of the season, because this is the 15th game, and I think we play 30 overall. 12 minutes on the clock. Prem with the ball. One of the kind of the lower sides in the table, which doesn't necessarily mean a huge amount when it comes to Football Manager, because that normally means they might actually do quite well against us. Prem, in fact, are one of the teams battling for that potential final promotion spot. I think we get 6 teams going to the promotion playoff, 5 teams going to the relegation playoff. It's a bit of a weird league at the moment. Lawrenson with a free kick for us. 28th minute, goes just wide of the keeper's post. I was also checking as well, next season, the league goes up to 12 teams. I don't know who joins, whether it's somebody from below or somebody from above, but we go up to 12 teams, but hopefully by that point we won't be in this division, so it shouldn't matter too much. Eddie Gomez with the ball finds Mortensen on the right-hand side. What are we going to do? Big lump upfield. 10 minutes left to play of the first half. Block with the ball in his own penalty area. And now Prem coming forward once again with the ball. They're actually looking quite good, or are we looking quite bad? I think it's probably the latter, isn't it? Lawrenson on that left-hand side for us. Goes for a run. Stops, plays in Larson, ball forward, Stevie Simpson, takes a few touches, gets flattened by Groner, and it is going to be a penalty. Lionel Montano is the man to step up to take it. He has taken a lot of penalties. He has missed one, but he did score the rebound. Montano steps up, blasts it into the back of the net. We take the lead against Prem, his 11th goal of the season. By the way, I was doing some maths, okay? We need to be 30 points clear of second place to win the league before it goes to the penultimate games of the season, the promotion playoffs. I don't think we can do that, but we can certainly get far enough away. I think we can maybe get possibly 10 points clear of second place, which means we probably only need to win like 6 more games, and that should be good enough for us to actually get promotion, and there'll still be easily 5 or 6 more games left to play in the season. I'm happy, keep it up, go out to the second half, score another goal. I would like another goal. 55 minutes on the clock. Stevie Simpson's not doing very well. I made the executive decision to play you, buddy, because you've been playing really well lately, and then you go and do that. Also, Holton's not playing very well. William Hondermark's not playing well either. Let's play Trollson in the middle of the pitch. He's awful, but there we are. He's on our subs bench. Mortensen's also bad. Right, actually, what we'll do that. There we go. Right, Hondermark, go play as a right back for a bit. Doesn't look like it's going to be the most convincing victory if it does stay this way, but it is still another victory. 39 points out of a potential, probably about 45. So it's still pretty damn good, isn't it? Asifo with the ball, Larson, back to Asifo. Now Lawrenson, the left back, lumps it up forward towards Montano, the goal scorer. He's been tackled, he's been fouled, it's another penalty. Good job we don't have VAR in this league, because I feel like we're getting a lot of things going our way. Montano's penalty into the same side, not necessarily the same corner. It is 2-0, but we have relied on set pieces to do this. Well, we do pick up the 3 points, but our XG of 3.5, scoring twice. I don't like to read too much into XG, because it just means we're not taking our chances, but the fact that we've had a few games this season where we have been pretty good XG-wise and just not finishing our chances, that's a worry. So after the little blip earlier on in the season where we lose 2 matches in a row against AB and I think it was Skive, wasn't it? Skive and B93, sorry, not AB. We are obviously clear at the top of the table. 15 games played, 8 points clear of second place. We've still got, I think, 5 more games to play of the preliminary phase, which is against Bradbird, Our House, AB, Skive and B93. And we also have to play Randers in the FA Cup quarter-final. A Randers team who are 7th. They are not one of the best teams in the league. They're not terrible, by no means. They are 10 points off the top of the table. But they are definitely a team I think we could beat. They are ups and downs. A lot of draws. A lot of draws there. They play OB and Lingby before they have to play the away leg against us. I mean, Lingby might be some free points for them, which might not be a good thing for us. But we are now heading off into the World Cup. It's the 19th of November. We now don't play a match until the 18th of February, but we do have a January transfer window to do as well. So I'm basically going to go forward now a month and a half to January. We've got no money, so I'm not expecting a busy window.